The spokeswoman went on to say the building had 150 open housing maintenance code violations. 3 weeks ago, we told you how the disabled senior and other tenants in this 5-story Washington Heights building have struggled for several months without a working elevator. And since then, the building owner hadn't taken steps to correct the problem. Tenants still have no gas.
It took you guys to come over here and put pressure on them for them to be able to even start the work.
Race, class, and income determines a person's access to clean, safe, and affordable apartments. Washington Heights is one of the neighborhoods with the largest number of severe quality housing problems that threatens the health and safety of the residents.
¿Cuáles son algunas de las preocupaciones que tienes sobre su apartamento?
Ejemplo, agua caliente, entran ratas, en invierno no dan calefacciones, a veces no limpian el edificio, que bastante peleo, y reclamos.
One time my brother was in the bathroom and the roof kind of disintegrated on top of him. He got hurt and we had to go to the hospital.
There was once a time in my house we were sleeping and the heater just started smoke just started coming out.
Well, a couple of years ago I was living in a 3-bedroom apartment and it definitely had roaches. The water was brown at one point.
I'm scared because I worry someone could burn themselves with the hot water since it's patchy, or if the hose could injure my mom or sister while walking.
In an effort to push out tenants and speed up the process of gentrification, landlords are allowing their buildings' conditions to deteriorate, not caring about those affected. They are valuing money over our health and safety.
A lot of times we aren't the first priority.
It was already too late. Somebody had already gotten hurt.
It's probably because he wants us to leave.
Nothing ever got done.
I don't want to see my mom or sister suffer.
In NYC, Black and Hispanic renters face a disproportionate amount of inadequate housing conditions in their apartments. Historically, landlords have systematically oppressed minority renters and threatened tenants with eviction if they spoke about their poor living conditions. As a result, many tenants remain in their unsafe apartments. But it is not their only option. By law, tenants are entitled to have a safe and comfortable living space.
And there's also laws like the Housing Maintenance Code, which requires that a landlord provide suitable conditions in all housing, whether it's a room or whether it's a rent-stabilized apartment or whether it's the New York City Housing Authority apartment.
Under the Housing Stability and Tenant Protection Act of 2019, tenants have the right to a livable, safe, and clean apartment. This is called the warranty of habitability. If your apartment does not have heat or hot water regularly, then your landlord has violated the warranty of habitability. Landlords must keep their apartments and the public areas in good repair, clean, and free of pests, garbage, or other waste. Informing residents of their rights can help them advocate for themselves and prevent their landlords from abusing their power.
The greatest thing you can do, honestly, is you can call 311 if you're having some housing trouble and be connected to a legal service provider. Meaning that if you are dealing with a situation with your landlord and you don't really know what to do, like do you leave, do you stay, how do you get the rats out of your apartment? All of these kinds of questions can now be answered with a lawyer. So tenants now in New York City have a right to an attorney in housing matters. It also means that they have a right to call certain hotlines and ask questions.
Washington Heights is home to all of us. Immigrants, people of color, Latinx. It's unjust that our community is subjected to living these terrible living conditions as if our quality of life is less valued than white people's. Many of these residents in our community are being pushed out of their apartments by their landlords due to poor maintenance. We will not stand for low quality housing that endangers our safety and health. The fight for environmental justice starts with all of you watching this video. If our landlords or local government do not hear us, we will make ourselves be heard. Organize with your neighbors. If you feel like you are being taken advantage of, call 311 to connect with an attorney and other resources. The change starts now.